Shalom, shalom to the elect out there, to the 144,000. Also, shalom to the others that's putting in this work. I want to start out by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. In English, that would mean all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Matthew 28 and 19. Go therefore, teaching all nations, where the Israelites are scattered. This Bible is for the Israelites, not for no other nations. Baptizing them in the name of the Father, Yahweh, and in the name of the Son, Yahawashi, and in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Rakah Kwadash. People get it twisted, thinking that when you say all nations, that means everybody in the world. But yeah, you got to go to everybody in the world because all the Israelites are scattered there. So you got to go to all the different places and get the Israelites out of there. That's what the plan is, not to try to get everybody. No. If you're not an Israelite, which is the brown people, the Mexicans, and the Indians, then it's not for you. So you go off your father. Whatever your father is, that's what you are. Your father has the seed. So today we'll be talking about, because you got two different people. You got the people who build their house on a rock versus the people who build on the sand. They build their house on sand. Building your foundation on Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi, on a rock. That's the solid rock. Yahawashi is the solid rock. Versus you building your house on sand, things that will get blown away when the water hit, when the winds hit. But a solid rock ain't going nowhere. And Yahawashi is the solid rock. So that's what you build your house on. That's what you build your faith on. That's what you build your understanding on. Anything that you're trying to build, you build it on Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi. Psalms 111 and 10. The fear of the Lord is the foundation of true wisdom. The fear of the Lord Yahweh. All who obey his commandments will grow in wisdom. Praise Yahweh forever. You will grow in wisdom. It says the fear of the Lord is the foundation of true wisdom. So once you start fearing him, you start trying to do things that he wants you to do versus things that you want to do. The foundation is very important. What are you going to build your foundation on? Psalm 62 and 2. He alone is my rock and salvation. He is my fortress. I will never be shaken. That's if you have Yahawashi as your rock, you won't be shaken because he's going to keep you protected and keep you safe. But if you choose to use America and the government and your military backgrounds, and it's going to fall. That house is going to fall. That house is going to fall. That house is going to fall quick too. 1 Corinthians 3 and 11. For no one can lay a foundation other than that which is laid, which is Yahawashi. That's the only foundation. That's the only foundation. Anything other than that, it's going to fall. It's going to fall. It's going to fall. John 14:6. Yahawashi answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So you got a lot of people who be saying, oh, I'm going to go straight to the Father. That's impossible. You have to go through the Son. The Son is the mediator. The Son is the solid rock. So why wouldn't you want to build your foundation on the Son, which is the solid rock? Yahawashi is the only way to Yahweh. So to get blessed or to be safe, you got to go through Yahawashi. And he goes to the Father for you, and then things happen. You can't just do it by yourself. You can't just build a house on your own foundation either. That's going to get destroyed. You want to make sure you have Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi in everything you do. And if you're trying to build something, you want to build it on a solid rock, which will be Yahawashi. Yahawashi is the only solid rock. Ain't no other solid rock other than Yahawashi. 1 Samuel 2:2. No one is holy like Yahweh, for there is none besides you. There is no rock like our God Yahawashi. There is no one like Yahweh, and there is no rock like Yahawashi. You got people trying to put them together. No. Yahweh is different from Yahawashi. That's why Yahawashi got to go through to holler at his Father. He can't just go do what he want. Anything that Yahawashi is doing is because his Father told him that. And we trying to go through Yahawashi to get to the Father. That's the only way to do that. But if you build your foundation on your own rock, you ain't going to be able to get there. He's not going to keep you safe. That house is going to get blown down, or it's going to get flooded, and it's going to just fall apart. So don't go off your own understanding. Don't go off your own foundation. You got to have your foundation on something solid. And the solid thing will be Yahawashi. That's the only solid rock that we can put our foundation on. That's going to stand forever. Matthew 10:33. But everyone who denies me here on earth, I will also deny before my Father in heaven. See? You got to go through Yahawashi. So if you don't put Yahawashi as your foundation, then you can't get to the Father in heaven. If you deny Yahawashi now, and that's putting him as your foundation, it says, I will also deny before my Father in heaven. So if Yahawashi deny you, you think Yahweh gonna accept you? If his Son deny you, and he gave his Son all the power and everything on the heaven and the earth, if he deny you, you think the Father is gonna accept you? No. No. Once you deny by Yahawashi, Yahweh is gonna deny you. So you got to make sure that you put Yahawashi as your foundation, as the solid rock. Every house is built on a foundation, and that foundation should be Yahawashi. Isaiah 28:16. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh says. Look, I am placing a foundation stone. So Yahweh is placing Yahawashi. Isaiah 28:16. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh says. Look, I am placing a foundation stone in Jerusalem, the Israelites, a firm and tested stone. Firm, tested, went through all the battles. It is a precious cornerstone that is safe to build on. Safe. Whoever believes need never be shaken. That's heavy right there, because he placed Yahawashi in Jerusalem for the Israelites as a firm and tested stone. So if he's firm and tested, you definitely can be safe building on it. It is a precious cornerstone. The cornerstone puts the whole house together. If you don't got the corner, the house gonna fall again. He's a precious cornerstone that is safe to build on. But if you don't got that precious cornerstone, your house gonna fall apart. If you don't got that, what it say? Firm and tested stone, there's nothing you're going to be able to do. You ain't going to be able to build on that. If it's not firm and tested, you can't build on it. So that's why we need that. We need it. We need it. Everybody don't care to build on it, but the elect, they waiting on that. They looking for it. They accepting it. We believe. We have faith. We trust with all our heart, mind, body, and soul. All of it. And that's why it says, Isaiah 28:16, therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh says. Look, I am placing a foundation stone in Jerusalem. Why it didn't say to all the other nations? Jerusalem is a people before anything. Jerusalem is the Israelites. That's why it talks about a new Jerusalem coming down from the heavens. That's the people coming out of the chariots. Look, I am placing a foundation stone in Jerusalem, a firm and tested stone. Yahawashi was tested. He's firm. It is a precious cornerstone that is safe to build on. Whoever believes need never be shaken. And if we believe and have faith and trust in, it's like we will never be shaken. Matthew 24, Salakia, Matthew 7:24. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and put them into practice is like a wise man who builds his house on the rock. What rock? Yahawashi. Yahawashi. Yahawashi is the only rock that you will ever want to build on. Anything else is not safe. It's not safe. So Luke talks about it too. Luke 6:47, and we'll go 48. Luke 6:47. As for everyone who comes to me and hear my words, which is that Bible, which is the words that them prophets and them people speaking the truth are telling you, and so that's who the word is. The word is the Bible. As for everyone, Salaki, I'm going to start over. Luke 6:47. As for everyone who comes to me and hears my word and put them into practice, I will show you what they are like. what it's like to put your, you know what I'm saying, hear his word and put them into practice. Luke 6:48. This is what it's like. It is like a person building a house who digs deep and lays the foundation on a solid rock, which is Yahawashi. When the flood waters rise and break against that house, it stands firm, which it talks about Yahawashi being firm, because it is well built. If it's built on Yahawashi, it's going to be strong and firm and stern. Having Yahawashi as your rock is the greatest rock we could ever have as a foundation to building a house. Not your riches, not the government, not different type of materials. No. Because all that other stuff is going to crumble. It's going to fall. And then once you choose that you didn't want to build it on that foundation, on that rock, which is Yahawashi, it's over for you. It's over for you. And it talks about that in Luke. If you read down, so I'm gonna go down to the next verse, which is Luke 6:49. But anyone who hears my word, and the word is all over the internet, it's all over the streets, it's everywhere. So you can't say, well, I never heard that. You're gonna try to lie to somebody that sees everything? Don't do that. Don't trick yourself like that. So Luke 6:49. But anyone who hears my word and does not obey it is like a person who builds a house right on the ground without a foundation. When the flood sweeps down against the house, it will collapse into a heap of ruins, which is a whole bunch of different fragments and stuff. It's going to turn into all different type of materials that they use to build the house. They all gonna break apart, and it's just gonna be in pieces. And that's what's gonna happen to the person. You build your house on Yahawashi, you gonna be safe. You ain't gonna be shaking. You ain't gonna be scared. But if you don't, you gonna fall apart. And a lot of people are falling apart because they don't have Yahweh Bahashim Yahawashi. They got money. They got materialistic stuff. But it tells us not to put our focuses on the things that are on this earth, but the things that are in heaven. And once you start focusing on that, you'll see your life change. You know what I'm saying? We can't build our house on the ground, on sand. Building your house on sand is a setup because, as we see, we all went to the beach and built something on the beach. And when that water came, it destroyed everything we had built. So you want to build your foundation on Yahawashi. On Yahawashi. See, it says, we're going to go back to Matthew's real quick, 7:24. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and put them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. Not a rock, the rock. It's only one rock that we should be trying to build our house on. And your house, you build yourself on. It's Yahawashi. You want to build your house on Yahweh Bahashim Yahawashi. Yahawashi being your rock. Because if you don't do that, you're going to fall. You're going to be shaken. Things are going to be scaring you. And a lot of people are going to be so scared that their hearts are going to be failing them. It talks about people's hearts failing them when they start seeing this stuff happening, which a lot of it is starting to come now. You see all those people coming through the borders, millions of people, and a lot of them are wicked. You see the war is revving up. You see that Elon Musk put his first brain chip into a human's forehead, and they say the person is doing well, recovering well. You see that they're talking more about putting them chips in people. This stuff is going to shake anybody that's not spiritually connected to Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi, because we know that the foundation of a solid rock, which you won't be shaken, is Yahawashi. Isaiah 28:16. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Look, I am placing a foundation stone in Jerusalem, a firm and tested stone. It is a precious cornerstone that is safe to build on. Whoever builds, whoever believes needs never be shaken. But if you don't believe, you don't have trust, you don't have faith, you're going to be shaken up. And you're going to be shaken up to the point where you fall into the trap, and then it's over for you. Because if you take that, which is the mark of the beast in Revelations 13:16, you're done. One of them warheads is going to come, fall right into your hands. Or the chariot lasers, or any of these other type of pestilence and famine. And you're going to set yourself up for failure if you take that Revelations 13:16. If you take that mark of the beast in your right hand or your forehead, you're going to set yourself up for failure. And that's with not having the right foundation. Because if you got the right foundation, you're not going to be shaken. You're not going to be worried about that. You know you're going to be safe, because it says safe to build on. So if I build on this, Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi, I'm going to be safe. And ain't going to need to be worried to be shaken up. So it definitely is a difference between somebody who builds their house on the rock, which is Yahawashi, versus somebody who builds their house on the sand. So pay attention. Pray. Ask for forgiveness. Ask for guidance. Ask for understanding. And build on the solid rock that's been tested. So with that, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And in English, that will mean all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. I also want to give double honors to the apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone. Shalom.